Is your leg strength fading? The shocking truth about foods and vitamins that could be sabotaging your mobility. Are your legs feeling weaker, heavier, or more painful with each passing day? Have simple tasks like standing, walking, or climbing stairs become increasingly challenging? If so, please pay close attention. What I'm about to reveal in this comprehensive guide might shock you. It could explain exactly why your legs are losing strength and vitality. This explanation uncovers dangerous foods you might be consuming daily, two vitamins widely considered essential that could secretly be harming you, and a combination of factors that are draining the strength from your legs. Yes, vitamins that everyone claims are good for you could actually be weakening your muscles, straining your joints, and leaving your legs unsteady, uncomfortable, and vulnerable. The most alarming part? These dangers are hiding in plain sight within your daily routine. Every bite you take and every drink you consume could be feeding the weakness you're experiencing. Worse still, the two vitamins you might be taking right now will truly astound you. While you believe you're protecting your health and strengthening your bones with these supplements, you could actually be accelerating muscle loss and undermining your leg strength. This guide from Health Wisdom will expose the truth behind these foods and supplements. You'll discover what's really causing that recurring fatigue, swelling, stiffness, and pain in your legs. Most importantly, you'll learn exactly what to avoid and what to change starting today to reclaim your power, vitality, and independence. Want to maintain strong, healthy legs for years to come and age gracefully? Then stay with me until the end of this in-depth exploration. 15. Sweets and sugary desserts, silent saboteurs of leg health. Sweets and desserts have long been associated with comfort and joy, but after age 60, these indulgences can become silent enemies to your leg health. Excessive consumption of refined sugar triggers inflammatory responses throughout your body, particularly in your muscles and joints. This chronic inflammation makes your legs more sensitive, painful, and prone to deterioration over time. Furthermore, sugar is directly linked to insulin resistance, which depletes the energy your muscles need to function effectively. When your muscles lack sufficient energy, they weaken, making everyday movements like walking or climbing stairs feel like monumental tasks. Sugar also contributes to weight gain, placing additional stress on your legs. Every extra pound demands more effort from your lower body muscles and joints, increasing wear and tear, discomfort, and weakness. For older adults who naturally lose muscle mass with age, a condition known as sarcopenia, this is particularly concerning. Sugar also increases toxin production in your body, further aggravating inflammatory responses. The more inflammation present, the harder it becomes to keep your legs functional, firm, and strong. Did you know that excessive sugar consumption directly impacts blood circulation? It increases the risk of vascular disorders, restricting blood flow to your lower limbs. Poor circulation means your leg muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, hindering tissue regeneration and slowing muscle recovery. That fleeting moment of dessert pleasure might come at too high a cost for your long-term health. Beyond metabolic consequences, sweets lack essential nutrients for muscle health, such as proteins and magnesium. You're consuming empty calories that weaken rather than strengthen your body. In your later years, this unbalanced diet accelerates muscle mass loss, one of the greatest threats to mobility. If you've noticed your legs growing weaker, the cause might be as simple as that slice of cake or piece of pie. What seems like an innocent treat could be undermining your independence and strength. Most commercially produced sweets also contain chemical additives like artificial colors and preservatives that worsen inflammation. These substances disrupt your body's natural balance and directly affect your muscular system. Combined with sugar, they create a particularly harmful health combination. Making the switch to natural alternatives, like fruit sprinkled with cinnamon or homemade desserts with reduced sugar, is a significant step toward better leg health. You can still enjoy dessert, just make wiser choices that honor your body. Your legs and taste buds will thank you. 14. Fried foods, a recipe for leg weakness. Those crispy French fries or golden chicken nuggets might be hard to resist, but the damage they inflict on your body after 60 cannot be ignored. Fried foods rich in trans and saturated fats elevate inflammatory markers throughout your body. This inflammation directly impacts your muscles and joints, stiffening your legs, increasing discomfort, and making them more susceptible to injury. The fats in fried foods also impede blood flow, complicating muscle oxygenation. Poor circulation robs your body of its ability to heal and build strength, leaving your legs weaker and more fatigued. Among the main culprits are foods like donuts, chicken nuggets, and French fries. These items overwhelm your skeletal and circulatory systems when consumed regularly. Have you noticed how your legs feel heavier and more sore after a meal high in fried foods? Your body is responding to the excess of harmful fats. The lengthy digestion process of these foods consumes substantial energy, leaving less available for your muscles. This dietary pattern may manifest as persistent leg fatigue. Fried foods also contribute to weight gain, further compounding stress on your lower extremities. Every extra pound places additional pressure on your joints, accelerating wear and tear. Additionally, fried foods have low nutritional density, providing few vitamins, minerals, or proteins that strengthen muscles. A diet dominated by such foods creates an imbalance that promotes muscle mass loss, reducing stability and firmness in your legs. This affects your ability to bear weight, climb stairs, or walk safely. Breaking the habit of eating fried foods can be challenging, but it's necessary to preserve your mobility and independence. Switching to healthier cooking methods, like baking, grilling, or steaming, can make a significant difference. Your legs will feel lighter, and your body will thank you for the change. 13. White bread, a hidden threat to muscle strength. White bread is a staple in many households, often enjoyed at breakfast or as a snack. However, its impact on your body, particularly after 60, is far from benign. Made from refined flour, white bread undergoes a process that strips away most of its fiber and essential nutrients, turning it into a rapidly absorbed carbohydrate that spikes blood glucose levels. These spikes directly affect muscle health, especially in the legs, generating fatigue and weakness. Regular consumption of white bread creates a metabolic imbalance. Low in fiber and high on the glycemic index, it increases insulin resistance, impairing glucose entry into muscle cells. This affects the energy and strength required for daily activities. The less energy your legs receive, the more difficult it becomes to maintain muscle firmness, leading to muscle mass loss, a common issue with aging. White bread also lacks the proteins and minerals needed for muscle recovery. To prevent sarcopenia, older adults need more protein, and relying on white bread while neglecting protein-rich foods is a mistake that depletes your body meal by meal. This can result in weak, tired, and unstable legs. Additionally, white bread promotes weight gain, especially when paired with butter, cheese, or sweet toppings. Excess weight puts pressure on legs that are already more fragile with age, leading to pain, inflammation, and an increased risk of injury. Fortunately, there are more nutritious alternatives. Whole grain breads, naturally fermented or made with grains like oats, flaxseed, or rye, provide beneficial fibers and nutrients. They support muscle health, promote digestion, and help normalize blood sugar levels. Pair them with proteins and healthy fats like eggs or avocado for a balanced meal that supports your mobility. You don't need to give up bread, just choose better options. 12. Alcoholic beverages, a drain on leg. Vitality as we age, the effects of alcohol on muscle and joint health become increasingly dangerous. After 60, your body is less efficient at metabolizing alcohol, intensifying its harmful effects. One key consequence is the difficulty absorbing vital minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Without these, muscles weaken and bones become brittle, increasing the risk of fractures and falls. Alcohol also inhibits muscle repair, meaning your body needs more time to restore tissues after physical exertion. This results in prolonged pain, fatigue, and a higher chance of injury. Additionally, alcohol causes dehydration, which impairs muscle flexibility and promotes painful leg cramps. It also impairs liver function, which is critical for synthesizing compounds vital for tissue health. The relationship between alcohol and weight gain is another concern. Alcoholic beverages are calorie-dense and promote belly fat formation, even in moderate quantities. This extra weight strains your legs and demands more from your joints, impairing mobility. Combined with a natural decrease in muscle mass with aging, this can have devastating effects on your quality of life. Have you noticed how your body feels more tired and achy after a night of drinking? That's a reflection of the strain alcohol places on your muscles and joints. Regular consumption raises your body's inflammatory levels, exacerbating discomfort and reducing your desire for physical activity. Over time, this habit severely undermines your ability to remain active and healthy. 9. Industrially made cakes. Sweet but harmful, industrially made cakes may evoke nostalgia, but they conceal ingredients that harm leg health after 60. Filled with processed sugar, hydrogenated fats, and synthetic preservatives, these cakes disrupt metabolism and irritate the body. Sugar disturbs insulin function and promotes fat accumulation, creating an unfavorable environment for preserving muscular strength. Trans fats lower good cholesterol and raise bad cholesterol, compromising blood flow and depriving leg muscles of nutrients. Regular consumption of these cakes is associated with persistent inflammation, a primary cause of muscular weakness and joint discomfort. Emulsifiers, stabilizers, and dyes trigger inflammatory responses, primarily affecting leg joints. The result is increased discomfort, reduced mobility, and a cycle of sedentarism that drives muscle loss. Making homemade cakes with whole flours, fruits, and natural oils is a practical alternative that supports your health. Your muscles will appreciate the added firmness and vigor. Ultra-processed cheeses. A deceptive danger, ultra-processed cheeses, like spreads and processed slices, are convenient but risky for leg strength after 60. High in sodium and saturated fats, they promote fluid retention and impair circulation, making legs bloated and heavy. Preservatives and phosphates disrupt the body's mineral balance, affecting calcium and magnesium absorption, vital for muscular contraction and bone health. This leads to fatigue, joint discomfort, and nighttime cramps. Unlike artisanal cheeses, ultra-processed varieties lack quality proteins and undergo processes that reduce nutritional density. Replacing them with fresher options like ricotta or cottage cheese can help maintain muscle mass and leg health. Industrial ice creams, a cold threat to mobility. Industrial ice creams, while tempting, are highly caloric and inflammatory. Packed with saturated fats and refined sugar, they cause blood sugar spikes that destabilize muscular energy, leading to weakness and exhaustion. Artificial colors, emulsifiers, and thickeners aggravate inflammation, damaging joints and muscles. Poor circulation from saturated fats results in numbness, tingling, and cramps, increasing fall risk. These ice creams lack nutritional value, offering empty calories that fail to build muscles or nourish joints. Opt for homemade frozen treats with natural ingredients to support your leg health. 6. Milk chocolates. A sweet trap milk chocolates, high in sugar and saturated fat, promote inflammation that affects joints and muscles. Low in cocoa's beneficial antioxidants, they disrupt nutrient absorption, leading to exhausted, achy legs. Their simple sugars cause insulin surges, depleting muscular energy and promoting weight gain that strains joints. Choosing high cocoa chocolates in moderation can support vascular health and leg strength. 5. Canned foods. Convenience at a cost. Canned foods, laden with preservatives like sodium benzoate and nitrites, promote inflammation and impair muscle regeneration. Excess salt causes fluid retention, leading to swollen, painful legs. Aluminum from cans may accumulate, harming neurological and muscular function. Opt for fresh or frozen alternatives to protect your mobility. Filled cookies and processed snacks. A snack time, saboteur-filled cookies and processed snacks are packed with artificial dyes, flavorings, and trans fats that irritate the body and disrupt circulation. High in sodium and sugar, they cause fluid retention and glucose spikes, weakening legs and promoting edema. Natural bars or homemade snacks are better choices for maintaining leg strength. 3. Monosodium glutamate. The hidden culprit, monosodium glutamate, MSG, found in ready-made seasonings and instant meals, affects neurotransmitters controlling muscular contraction. It causes muscle aches, tingling, and fatigue, particularly in the legs. MSG also promotes inflammation and fluid retention, compromising circulation and muscle energy. Use natural flavors like herbs and olive oil to avoid these risks. Excess vitamin A, a surprising danger vitamin. A is essential for vision and immunity, but excessive intake, particularly from supplements, can harm leg muscles after 60. Hypervitaminosis, A, causes muscle pain, weakness, and difficulty with movement. It hinders magnesium and calcium absorption, leading to fatigue and cramps. Excessive vitamin A also promotes bone demineralization, increasing fracture risk. Use supplements only under medical guidance. It can also calcify soft tissues, reducing flexibility, and damage kidneys, worsening leg edema. Always tailor vitamin D intake based on medical advice and lab tests. Take control of your leg health.